It out, man. It's your boy, Big Jinx, most high in the building. This is my foray into the YouTube reaction world, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually starting it off with some 5150 drama, man. You know what I'm saying? I am part of the 5150 Nation, even though I haven't really tapped in to the show in a while. I kind of go through that with 5150, man, and Corey. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need a break, man. But it's just some new developing drama and shit. So I'm here for it, man. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to react in real time, you know what I'm saying? And, find out what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's tap in. No shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm working it out. I'm working out the kinks. Hold up. Here we go.
Missed it last night. Scruncho was on the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb, where he talked about the time he knocked out TK Kirkland. Now, earlier today, TK would address Scruncho's version of their altercation on
I fuck with TK, man. Yo, TK funny nigga,
Scruncho
man.
blindsided him with a metal pipe in the back of his head, ultimately sending him to the ER. All right, so look, this is what we're gonna do. I put these videos together so y'all can.
Yo, tell me, man, you know what I'm saying? Is that really TK to be in the YouTube comments heavy like that, man? Like, I ain't know if it was just some YouTube shit, you know what I'm saying? But I do be seeing my man on mad videos in the comments and shit. Is that really TK? Y'all let me know.
See the full timeline, right, leading up to their heated exchange on IG Live. And then when we're done, I will catch you afterwards with my commentary. All right, with that being said, let's get right to it.
Ever since I had to beef with him, in 7 years, I never spoke on it. And the only reason I'm speaking on it now is because he been telling everybody I snuck up on him and hit him back in here with a pipe, right? You throw me under the bus and then you hide behind the bitch. But see, TK's he's a real sucker, homie. When I knocked him out the first time, I knocked him out because I asked him, I like TK. I looked up to him. He's slick. But I said, TK, why would you throw me under the bus? And all he had, me throwing you an alley hoop. All you had to say is, oh man, you know what? I didn't even know that was your man.
Throw him under the bus with what?
Yeah. But he hit me with, you really on your feelings. Listen, press charges on me. He didn't ask for a fade. So Mike Epps and TC called and said, Scruncho wanted me just catch a fade and y'all fight it out. He said, he got to pay for my operating room. I said, what? You want to pay? I can't. Press charges on me, homie. His head fell backwards and his head fell.
What did he throw him under the bus with? Is we talking about money? What are we talking about?
Now, if I was really a dog, I was really trying to do something to that, I'd have stomped him out, but it wasn't a revenge or angry, it was a respect thing. I had so much love.
Get to see who you was.
Not only that, Corey, I had so much love for them. I swear to God, I almost helped. He showed up with the police to take me to jail, man. And I said, man, and guess what? I swear to God, I put this on my kids, homie. When I knocked that out, all kind of anonymous callers called me and thanked me. I don't even know what it was. They paid for my attorney fees. They bailed me.
Hold up, my nigga said, my nigga said a bunch of anonymous callers called to thank this nigga. like that, like niggas found this nigga's phone number to thank this nigga for knocking him out, man. That shit is crazy. That shit sound crazy as fuck. Let's go, man. Hold on. Hey, man, you don't know me, but I appreciate you knocking that nigga the fuck out, man.
It was about, man, I got over 50 calls thanking me because
my nigga
everybody was scared of him. He's a bully. I knocked him out when I first knocked him out, right? And then the second time I knocked him out is because I got out of jail that day. And when I got out of jail that day, most snitches will run different states and disappear. Act like I wasn't gonna get out of jail. So when he was performing at the Comedy Store tonight, I got.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. This nigga talk about snitches. Is this nigga TK on some street shit? Like these niggas on some street shit? Like what is this nigga talking about? This nigga said, I'm assuming this nigga's about to tell us that he knocked this nigga out the same day he got out of jail. Is that what the fuck this nigga saying? On top of that, This nigga talking about snitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I'm gonna let it ride, man. You know what I'm saying? But this conversation needs to be had, man. You know what I'm saying? This snitch conversation needs to be had, bro. Let's go, man.
When I got out, I thought that was more insulting. But I knew whatever I had to do, I had to hurry up and do it again because if once he go to court, the judge gonna put what we like.
We know how it goes.
Training order, right?
So I had to get him again. So I went to the comedy store, hopped on the stage with the paperwork, and re-knocked his ass out.
Nick.
My nigga said knocked his ass out. Like how I'm just imagining this nigga hopping on the motherfucking stage with some paperwork and knocking this nigga out, you know what I'm saying, without any interaction, any motherfucking recourse or any of that shit. Like this nigga just say like, nigga, here go the paperwork, and then swinging on this nigga immediately. That shit crazy.
For your family, you'll surely want to see this.
Tell you, Scruncho, all y'all know me. When a man introduces me to a woman, I never pay attention to the female. Also, what Scruncho's talked about, something that happened in 2014, but it started in 2010. So let me explain to you how this went down. I was at a comedy show and saw a bad bitch walk into a car. I asked her, could I take her to a vehicle? I dropped the offer. Somebody in that area knew that Scruncho used to with this particular woman.
So it's over a bitch.
No. Next day, I got the girl.
That's what all this shit is about. It's over a bitch.
Calls me at the hotel. Well, he calls me on my cell phone. I don't know him at the hotel. He's calling me and he's saying, "TK, that's my bitch," and I'm laughing at nigga because we're supposed to be players. We ain't tripping over the female. There's a couple women Scruncho on that I saw him with, and as a player, I never said nothing to him. I let nigga shine by himself. So we did a couple tour dates with Mike Epps over the years, and I noticed he was acting kind of funny. Come 2014, now remind you, this girl situation happened in 2011, 2012 to be exact. 2 years passed. I'm doing a show at the Laugh Factory on Sunset. All of a sudden I'm talking to these people because I shake hands after the show, and everything went black. Scruncho snuck up behind me with a mother pipe and hit me in the head like a bitch. And I fell out in the street on Sunset.
Hold up, bro. So this is where we at. We got obviously two different accounts of this motherfucking situation. But where we're at with it is this nigga TK Kirkland is talking about this nigga Scruncho hit him in the back of the head with a pipe while on tour with Mike Epps. And this is 2 years following some random bitch that he done ran through. So not only was we talking about some ultimate simp shit, like when you getting in a physical altercation with another man, you know what I'm saying, because of what some bitch decided to do with her box, we in major simp territory. You know what I'm saying? Now, not only that, for what TK is talking about, this is like some old shit. So I'm thinking about these cats being on tour. He said they was on tour. He said they was doing dates, and he was getting the funny vibes from Scruncho. So if there was no words exchanged or anything prior to this incident, you know what I'm saying, after being on tour for a couple days, weeks, or whatever, just out of the blue, Scruncho decides to rock this nigga in the back of his head with a pipe out the clear blue. Like, niggas is leaving shit out. Now, both of them leaving mad shit out. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, man.
Boulevard. A young lady pulled me up at the last minute because a cab almost ran over my face. So now what happens now, the cab almost died. I got staples in the back of my head. I called Scruncho that morning while I was in the hospital. I said, yo, Scruncho, you did this shit? He said, nah, TK, I don't know what you're talking about. And he hung up the phone. Because of the connections that I have and the plugs that I have,
that's wild.
He know what was happening after that.
That's wild.
Crew got together and said, yo, TK, can we leave Scruncho alone?
That shit sound crazy, too.
I let Scruncho go on that path. So because in my heart, I wanted to truly hurt him bad. started pressing charges on the young man because I'm a civilian. And I felt like I had to do something because I really wanted to hurt you, Scruncho. I really did in my heart. I truly wanted to hurt you because you really have no idea who I am. See, you got to go to people to do what you got to do. I'm really that. I changed my life.
I don't need no
So now I'm
back
pressing
gangster story,
charges. The
nigga.
homies find out.
That's you know what. See, it's a lot of shit is irking me here, man. Like I don't need no back gangster story and shit. Like, nigga, you press charges, you know what I'm saying? Well within your right to do so. If the nigga hit you in the back of the head with a pipe, like you said, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ran the fair one and you got your ass whooped, that's something different. Like, nah, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep things even killed here. But if he hit you in the back of the head with a metal pipe, you were well within your rights to press charges on the nigga. But that's it. Just say that you press charges. I don't need no back. Nigga, you lucky I ain't who I used to be type shit. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Nigga, you press charges, cool. That's what you should have did. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga.
They say, TK, don't press charges against Scruncho, man. We don't want to see him go to jail. We on a conference call. It's my man Sam who manages Mayweather. My man Sam, he'll tell you from Memphis. Because niggas love me. I'll tell Scruncho on a conference call, for me to drop these charges, Scruncho, you got to fight me head up. Do you remember when I said that to you, brother? I said, you got to give me a fair one. And what did you say, Scruncho? I said, nah.
I feel that. I feel that because yes, if TK's account of this shit is correct, not even the whole thing. If just the part about him getting hit in the head with a pipe is correct, he is well within his rights to either decide to press charges or say fuck it, nigga, just shoot me the fair one. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Because I gotta get mine. Shoot me the fair one. We can go straight up. You know what I'm saying? And that'll resolve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. I'm with either one, but it's his decision. It's TK's decision. You know what I'm saying? And he's well within his right to do either one. I know some of y'all niggas be like, oh, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, snitching, blah, like, fuck that shit, nigga. Snitching don't apply when you a nigga that gotta get up in the morning to go to work to put food on the fucking table for your family and shit, and ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. You well within your rights to snitch. Or if you decide, you know what, nigga, we ain't gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? You got kids to feed too. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, just shoot me the fair one and we'll leave it at that. If that satisfies you as a man and you can live with that and you can walk away and regardless win or lose, then you well within your rights to make either decision. It is on TK to do that. You know what I'm saying, nigga? And point blank, period. Let's go.
TK, you the big homie. And I let it slide. I took it all the way to the last court date just so I could scare you because you thought I was going to walk through them court doors and point you out.
So he didn't press charges.
And don't forget, this is still an open case. So you still going on this podcast 5150. Don't you know they still gonna open the case against you, brother, and press charges?
I can respect that. So he didn't press charges at the end of the day.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but here's the move, Scruncho. What can we do to stop this?
That's what he's saying.
This over a female. This happened years ago.
Right.
Brother, whatever I gotta do to make sure you straight. Yo, let's get this money, fam.
Roofers are furious about this new product that's going viral. Replace your whole roof in as little as...
I actually got YouTube Premium, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out how to get my OBS, my display, because I got YouTube on this browser. I got to figure out how to switch that shit over so I don't get these ads and shit. But I got Premium, man. I'm not a cheap nigga.
Yes, so here's what's crazy, right? You live right around the corner from me. I know exactly where you live. So listen to me real quick. Scruncho, I love you. Always have loved you from day one, dog. You know this. When we go back to the comedy clubs, I used to get you on shows. And when the situation happened with that woman, I didn't know that was your girl, and you was. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Hey man, I don't care about that. I never asked about that.
I'm gonna finish talking, and I'm gonna
Look. See, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. See, the whole shit needs to be quantified by what the shit was about. Scruncho didn't even talk about what the shit was about for real when he was on 5150. And now that TK is basically trying to reiterate the whole fucking beginning of this shit, you know what I'm saying? The whole reason that any of this shit went down, now this nigga Scruncho don't want to address it. You see how he just tried to skip by that shit? This nigga is basically, he knows that it was some bitch ass shit that he did. That's the problem. The nigga know it was some bitch ass shit that he did, and he don't want to address the reason that all of this shit happened. He don't want to address it. You could tell right there. He's like, I don't want to talk about that. That's it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, let's talk about the reason that this shit even happened in the first place. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
So we have this situation about this girl, and what you did was, fam, you rolled up behind me with a pipe and hit me in the head with a pipe. You didn't fight me head up, Scruncho. I got the picture. Listen, I got Scruncho, you did not fight me head up. Okay? So you did not fight me head up. So, on my nigga, no, you didn't, yo. No, don't do that, man. You got 2 kids now. Don't be in here lying. No, listen, Scruncho, you ain't knocked me out. No, you didn't knock me. Stop trying to do your house and your kids.
Here we
to
go,
make it seem
putting
like
it
you
on
talking
kids
some
and
fly
mamas.
shit.
And, okay. Put on the kids and the mamas.
No. I can't even talk to you with your kid in your. Nah, I can't even talk to you with your kid. Nah, dog. No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay,
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
This nigga put his infant. Oh,
Put your kid down. Put your kid down.
hold on,
that's wild.
Put your kid down.
That's wild as fuck.
Before you put the baby down, I want to say something to the baby. You ready?
Nigga, that baby fresh the fuck out, nigga. Baby fresh out. This nigga got him on IG, nigga.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you how we can do this, and we'll have no problem, Scruncho. I'm in Vegas. You in Vegas. Right now it's 6.
Oh, these niggas in the same?
Ain't nobody gotta be there.
They in the same location? Oh, what shit?
And we can talk, or we can get busy.
No, let's come to my restaurant.
We are in Vegas.
Word.
Together. Oh, I
Come
can
to my restaurant.
No, listen to me. Hold on.
Case closed, nigga.
No.
Drop me the low.
Let me go outside too.
Let's come to my restaurant, y'all. I'll give the address.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, who got the restaurant? Somebody said.
No. We both been Vegas.
Yeah, nigga, open the restaurant, nigga. Let's get into some Fight Club shit, nigga. Let's get it.
You knock me fuck out. No, listen to me. No, I'm not gonna let you talk. If you knock me the fuck out, nigga, we gonna meet at. Listen to me. We're gonna meet at 7 o'clock.
I said twice.
Let me just say this.
You ain't gonna knock me out.
Can I say this?
No, I'm not gonna let you talk because you
Can I
don't
talk?
shit.
Niggas ain't really talk about the second time. This nigga said he got on stage with some paper,
Okay, hold on.
and then just knocked this nigga out on stage. Like,
Where we want to meet at on the strip? Where you want to meet in the community? Meet at the park.
No, listen.
Meet at Mountain's Edge Park right now.
it don't sound like the nigga trying to meet up to me.
Come on, get in the car.
It don't sound like the nigga trying to meet up to me.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Go to Mountain's Edge Park right now.
Mountain Desert Park?
Mountain's Edge Park right now. Nigga, come on.
Nigga don't sound like he trying to do it.
Come on.
Like, I sense the hesitation, Scruncho. I sense it, nigga.
Parking no more.
Hold on.
the house.
Let me,
You trying to talk about the kids. Meet me at Mountain's
You don't
Edge.
have no say in it. Nobody believes you.
Meet me at Mountain's Edge.
Call the police on me once.
no,
Nah,
no,
nigga.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let no nigga call the cops. All
Yeah,
right?
I use the federal
you know why?
Did the nigga press charges or not?
You the police.
Because TK said he ain't show up for the court day. He let it slide.
Call the police on me once.
I'm not gonna let anybody call the cops on me. That ain't gonna happen.
Listen to me.
Hey,
Listen to me.
hey, if that's
Listen to me.
Mm,
He's a drama queen. He's a drama queen. We don't need no
I'm-
chaperone. We don't need no
I
chaperone.
don't know. I'm leaning towards TK on this one, nigga.
You said that you knocked me out.
Scruncho,
You said that you knocked me out. You said you knocked me out.
for real with
Uh,
stores.
these niggas going in circles right
Yeah,
now.
you call the police on me.
No, put the camera
Why
on
would
your
I
face.
be there with you by myself?
No.
I go to jail again.
I
You
called
are
the police.
Mm-mm. See, I can't. I can't let that shit slide, nigga. I cannot let that shit slide. This nigga TK said that he didn't show up for that court date. So that means the charges wasn't pressed. You was probably arrested, nigga, but you ain't do no time behind that shit, from my understanding. That's what's being said, and he hasn't denied that shit. On top of the fact, the nigga's inviting you. You know what I'm saying? To either have the conversation or we can really get into some shit. Like this nigga, like you could meet up with this nigga in person, squash this shit, and they don't even gotta go nowhere. Like the man said it. The man said, nigga, like we can either hash this shit out or we can just really get into it. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. So, I mean, nigga, that's an invitation that I feel like if you knock the nigga out, you know what I'm saying? Number one, this is number one, right? If you knock a nigga out twice, straight up, there's no niggas will curb their language and their tone if you are a nigga or if you are a threat to them, right? This nigga TK ain't really talking to this nigga Scruncho like he's a threat. So that's another reason. Like he's not really talking to this nigga like he's a threat. So that tells me that there might be something to that. This nigga getting snuck. He may have not got snuck with a metal pipe. Scruncho may have snuck this nigga with his fist, and he might have hit his head on the concrete like he said or whatever. But he's not talking to Scruncho like Scruncho is a threat. That right there for me. It's hard to believe that this nigga TK is a nigga that lost to this nigga twice head up. It's hard for me to believe that shit. I mean, some niggas, you know, they gonna talk shit regardless, but I'm just saying it's very rare that if you are a threat to a nigga that he don't curb his language to you somewhat. This nigga TK is not curbing his language. He's not curbing his tone. So that right there is already setting off some, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Did I show up to the police department? Did I tell you?
You a rat. What you did? It was 1,000. You showed up and you ain't gonna show up.
Scruncho,
Put your face back on the screen.
I can't hear you.
Scruncho.
Put your face back on the
I
screen.
can't hear
Listen. Okay, can y'all both hear me? I'm about to text both y'all the address to my restaurant. Right in the back of the restaurant is a parking area. Don't nobody have to be there. Whatever's gonna happen, then we're gonna have some good
No
food.
good. First of all,
Drop the low, nigga. Let's go.
You know I'm not gonna set him
I
up.
didn't want. Listen, I didn't want
Yeah,
to fight
that
that
nigga, you a
You think I'm gonna set you up, my nigga?
Hey, nigga.
Listen to me. The nigga, let me
Can I
talk.
say this?
Goose, let me talk. The nigga holding ground that he knocked me
Can I
out.
say this? Can I
So
say
what
this?
I'm saying
But
to you,
only
what I'm
time a nigga wanna
Scruncho,
beat up,
if you knock
you
me,
lost.
let's go.
I'm gonna have to fast forward through this shit. I gotta take a
If
shit.
you admit I
Hold on.
knocked you out,
Okay.
and knocked the homie on live. Hold on.
Scruncho.
Let's talk about it, y'all. That was TK Kirkland confronting
Okay.
comedian.
I gotta cut my man off and shit. But yo, I'm gonna put it to you like this, man, because I'm actually I got comments on this screen. I got the video on this screen. I'm actually looking through a few of these comments, man, and what I'm seeing was kind of weird to me. And I mean, I guess it's not weird, man, because essentially these niggas is, you know, middle-aged men, you know what I'm saying, well past their prime. Like, yeah, like, obviously, you know, these niggas are, you know, a little old for this shit, essentially. But the judgment, you know what I'm saying, I have a problem with the judgment, man, because I'm watching this shit as it unfolded, as I assumed that it unfolded. Scruncho did say on 5150 that TK was telling people that he got hit in the head with a pipe. Now, if it's not true on Scruncho's behalf, he took it to 5150 instead of taking it directly to TK. Though this whole situation spawned from Scruncho getting on 5150, telling this nigga that he's calling this nigga a liar and a bitch on the show. 5150 is a big fucking platform and shit. You know what I'm saying? You tell a nigga that he a liar, call him a bitch, on top of the fact telling the world that you knocked him out twice. Of course this nigga TK gonna get on the fucking internet to defend his name. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they both public figures and they both men. Which one of y'all niggas gonna let that shit slide? Say TK, on TK's account, that he's correct. Scruncho did hit him in the head with a pipe. This nigga did go to the hospital. This nigga did have to pay his motherfucking doctor bill. And he did let the shit slide and not press charges on Scruncho. Say TK is correct in all of that shit. And the next thing you know, years later, you hearing the same nigga call you a bitch in front of fucking tens of thousands of people on the internet. You ain't gonna get on the internet to defend yourself, your name? You a public figure, just like him. Probably a bigger public figure than him. On top of that, you let the shit slide. You know what I'm saying? You let it ride like men do. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. You put it behind you, right? Next thing you know, you being called all types of bitches. Years later. Years later. You ain't gonna say shit. You just gonna, you know what, I'm too grown for this shit. No, nigga, fuck that shit. Like, you can only push a man so far. Even a man that's old, even a man that's past his prime, even an OG, you can only push a man so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, no, I feel that shit. And from TK Kirkland's perspective, I feel like, no, nigga, we're past talking at this point. And if we can't talk it out at this point, nigga, let's settle this shit. Because number one, nigga, I still had to pay that fucking hospital bill, and your ass still didn't get locked up for the shit. So if you still gonna bring this shit to the public, you still feel some type of way about me because I fucked your bitch? Like, nah, nigga, nah. Fuck that too old shit. A lot of y'all niggas talking that too old shit be the same motherfuckers getting in road rage incidents and shit because the motherfucker done cut you off and shit. Nigga, shit happens in the moment no matter how old you are and shit. We done seen the shit on the internet, you know what I'm saying, thousands of times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tempers flare, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So that too old shit, I mean, it's relative, right? You know what I'm saying? You when you get to a certain age, you can pick and choose your battles, you know what I'm saying, a little better. You know, you can have a certain level of discernment when it comes to, you know, altercations and shit like that as you get older and shit. Because, yeah, like, nigga, you get old, nigga, it's harder to heal, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And, of course, if you got family and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like, who wants to risk their life over some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nigga, a man is a man. And if you, let me talk to the real ones. Let me talk to the real ones real quick. If you are a real one, right, and like say you in your 40s to 50s right now, you went through your 20s and 30s, and I'm only talking to the real ones, not you bitch ass niggas. If you went through your 20s and 30s, right, with a certain level of, you know what I'm saying, a certain level of pride, a certain level of respect, a certain level, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, if you went through your 20s and your 30s, you know what I'm saying, and you had a certain level of principles that you stood on when it comes to, you know, respect from your peers and how, you know what I'm saying, you respond, you know what I'm saying, to threats or anything to challenge your manhood. Once you get into that 40 and 50 range, when does that shit go away? Right? When does that shit go away? When do you say, fuck respect, right? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck respect, fuck pride, you know what I'm saying? And let a nigga talk to you and about you any way that they want to. At what age does that shit go away? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s, nigga, and the shit ain't going away. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I pick and choose my battles a lot more carefully and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? In the moment, I'm a little more apt to let shit slide, you know what I'm saying, just depending on what it is, you know what I'm saying, just because, you know, responsibilities are higher, you know what I'm saying, you older, you wiser. Like, I understand that aspect of it, but when does the respect, like, fuck respect go away? When does that go away? Because some of y'all niggas never had it, and I'm not talking to y'all niggas that never had it. I'm talking to the niggas that had it. You went through your 20s and your 30s, you know what I'm saying, and you moved a certain way. When does that go away for y'all? I'm gonna end it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying, some experimental shit as far as, you know, the YouTube space, man. Y'all let me know if y'all fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? I'll continue to make videos and shit like that. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
And Scruncho on IG Live.